Hi guys, it's Markabusi here, and welcome to today's reaction. I don't know why I'm even bothering with like an actual intro. Hi. We're gonna do the next song is One Left Standing by Freeze the Fall, live at Crown and Thieves, which could be good. I don't actually know anything about this at all, but it looked like it was like a female band, which is kinda standard for this channel at this point, it seems to be.
I can't seem to find a use for my time. Sit and stare behind, and I can't seem to find the evidence inside. Show the world I won't be broken.
You know how I keep on going on about an emotional connection with a song, blah 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 blah, and I keep on saying it's some indefinable thing where I don't quite know why it happens, but sometimes a bit of a song just kind of hits me a little bit. Sometimes it can just be a tiny bit of a melody or a chord change or whatever, and what I'll say is the fourth chord of this, when she hits the low note in the first line of singing, if this is an Irish band, then that makes a lot of sense, because my first instinct was it sounds a lot like the Cranberries. It sounds a lot like the Cranberries, which is not a bad thing. Look out for the fourth note. No, the note she drops down to at the end of the first line. That kind of I went, as soon as she hit that, I went, oh, that's nice.
I can't seem to find a use for my time. Sit and stare behind, and I can't seem to find the evidence inside. Show the world I won't be broken. I don't know what is worse, to have to come in last, or to know you're all alone in first. Wish I could stare inside your heart, then I'd understand why you held on, but I just couldn't. The face inside my dreams was me, and I gave it everything. Ain't it funny how it all just fades away now? And as we fall apart, I can't seem to break my fall, but I see the one left standing, held on to close.
Okay, right. Here's what I'm going to say. The drummer looks about 12, and I'm going to take that into consideration when I say this. They've got timing issues. They've got slight timing issues, but like they were a bit messy going into that next part. And I think a lot, like what I'm about to say, is kind of the fault of it being a live show in the PA, and it's obviously like not an expensive gig where you've got like perfect fucking PA and stuff. The singing's a bit high in the mix, so when she's kind of going for it, then it's a bit too loud, and it doesn't really bed in with the music that well. Taking that aside, musically, actually pretty good. They've got a kind of grungy type sound going on, which I miss. I like grunge, and there's not really a lot of grunge kicking about anymore, and all the grunge that does kick about these days is shit. And melodically, this is strong. If they're that young, if they're genuinely about 15, 16, this is really fucking good. For 15-year-olds, it's really good. Melodically, it's strong as fuck.
Close to letting go. No, there's nothing left. Turn down
really cool breakdown to get back into the verse for a 15-year-old. Yeah. And the thing is, like, okay, so there was timing issues, right? There was. But they're young. They'll work on that and they'll get better at it. But can you imagine them, like, 3 years from now with the kind of push behind them to, like, have a better PA and stuff? This would be phenomenal. I think they also need a second guitarist. They need another guitar in there to kind of give you a bit more oomph when they're hitting the chorus.
The curtain falls, all clear my throne, the world will be shared. And when they close their eyes, our lives will be there, and we shall dream no more. 'Cause nothing's inside my dreams was me, and I gave it everything. Ain't it funny how it all just fades away now? And as we fall apart, I can't seem to break my fall. God, I think the one left standing held on too close to letting go. No, there's nothing left. Turn the blue light girl who saved me.
That was a weird key change. that was a weird key change. Don't know if I'm into it or not. But yeah. Right, here's what I'll say. She is a fantastic singer. I think that she's still possibly kind of finding her voice a wee bit, because I think some of it is her kind of performing a little bit. Like I think it's kind of a little bit like she's trying to be what she wants to be rather than just naturally being that way. That comes with practice, and again, you have to keep in mind they're very fucking young. The songwriting though, pretty decent. I like that wee funny time signature bit that they've got going on. That's clever. It's wee things like that where it's like you can see that there's slightly more to them. They've got ideas and stuff. I think, right, see if you heard this and they were like 23, 24, it'd be like a 6 out of 10. When you're like 14, 15, this is like a solid 8, 9 out of 10. Because it's pretty good. It's pretty catchy. There's like a couple of kind of little technical difficulties, but I mean, this is me nitpicking. Honestly, if you heard that, if you were at that gig and you were listening to that, you'd be like, yeah, no, they're pretty good. They're a pretty good wee band. I think the drummer needs to pick his fucking game up a little bit. I think he's letting the side down considerably right now. Whoever the fuck turned the guitar down that low in the mix needs shot. That's my two biggest criticisms, is the drums gone out of time, the guitar being so low in the mix. Also, she does sing Irish. She's got a really, really weird singing tone. It's kinda genius.
And as we fall apart, I can't seem to break my fall. God, I think the one left standing held on too close to letting go. No, there's nothing left. Turn the blue light battle who saved me.
Guys, that was pretty fucking decent. I don't know, it's weird. It's one of those things where, see, if they went into the studio with a good producer, you would make an absolute banger of a song out of that. Live, it would then show up a wee bit of inconsistencies with them, but all that needs is practice.